Oh dear. Hello. There is sound. Marvelous. How cool. So why am I streaming today? Because I got this new synth. I'll move the camera. How really poor. Look at this beauty. Look at it. Feast your eyes. It is a Waldorf pulse analog synthesizer. It's a mono synth basically, but it also can play more than one note as well. So, you know, is it still a mono synth? I don't know. Probably not. Kind of ish. It's paraphonic, so you know that means that even though there's more digital oscillators, I believe there is still only one filter or two filters in this. No, it's one filter on this. So there you go. Every time you play a key, it restarts the filter envelope. How very interesting for you all to hear that. Yes, but as you know, it's arrived from Greece. Lovely packaging, I have to say. Yeah, the sounds are just ridiculous. Oh my god. Let's have a look at where we are track wise. Let's mute these puppies. Mute this. This is just one sound. It's just ridiculous what you can do. And then the bass on it is it's just a foolish amount of bass. Oh, I've cut a load already, because you know me, I like to keep my stuff under control, but you know, it's just insane. I love it. I'm very happy. I'm a very happy boy. But you know, I know we were making another tune, but we're starting something new today, just for a laugh. We'll go back to the other one. We will. Maybe we can work this in. I don't know. But you know, I like what I've got. It's a large sound. But yeah, I'm still exploring this. Who knows where we're going to end up. Oh, here we go. Things are back. Right, let's hide that. Hello, Ab Tyler39. He says he loves it. I don't blame you. There's a lot to love. I've got it synced now as well. There we go. In theory. The arpeggio controller on this is also ridiculous. You can do a lot. This seems to be a fairly standard up and down thing, but the yeah, it's just... I'm a very happy boy today. Yes. It's a nice sound. It's a very... Let's get some... Interesting. Right, let's record something here. I mean, let's be honest, this is 128 BPM. There's a lot of nice sounds in there. It's probably going to be EDM there. So, you know, if you hate EDM, I'm sorry. But let's not get carried away. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Who knows what it's going to turn into. It is unlikely to be synthwave, but we'll see. It's quite fast if it is synthwave. Just so much fun. Let's start about that. Get this down. Right, can we do this? I can live with that. I can live with that edit. Jump. Let's try this first. It'll be easier. Hello, Brand T90. Good day to you. Hope you enjoy. So obviously, being an analog synth, we need some effects on there. So at the moment there is a bit of reverb and a bit of whatever's delay, stroke, echo. Other than which, have we EQ'd that? No, it's flat. Lovely. Yeah, that edit's nice. Oh, Sweden. Why did we Brexit? How... What a stupid country I live in. Never mind. Hopefully it doesn't go completely tits up. It probably will. Let's get some drums in so we can get rid of this annoying click. Clicks are only fun for so long. Yeah. Let's get the drum machine up. Where are you? Come here. There we go. That's right, that could work. It could work in a non-fall to the floor kind of way. Who knows? It is louder than everything else at the moment, so it's probably going to sound a lot better. Ooh. Oh, but also... Oh. 21 or 22 people, let me know. I'm torn. 22's got a lot more bass. 21's a bit more snappy. So we want an 80s beat. I reckon it could work with an 80s beat, but if I slow it down, I'd have to record everything again, probably. I mean, I want to keep this as... Come on, we'll see what we can do. I mean... Yeah, I think 22 as well. Oh, wrong bit. There we go. You know what we could do is mix it with 21. I know there's not a hell of a lot of difference, but... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get a guidey rhythm thing down actually, and then I can like feel the flow. Hello, the Five Toast Sloth, but with 5. Some names are just so tricky to read. If I look up like this, because my monitors have to be stacked vertically, and they're quite large, and it's I end up looking like this most of the day, but there you go. It's the only way to do it without getting a bigger desk. And then if I had a bigger desk, I'd have less room for synths, stroke, creeds. And Creed is quite useful to have here every now and again, even though his desk is currently full of synths. But you know, one day, I was going to get a little help me guide my flow. Yeah. That's nice. Let's see. Surprisingly, oh, because it's at 90 BPM at the moment. Maybe we can go half time. No, the problem is here. This is way too fast. But with the bass line, or well, the bass chords, it's actually working for me. I wonder if this will... Let's see what happens. I mean, we got synths, we got a beat. Let's see, maybe just enhance it with a bit, oh, nice little. I need to look at where this bass is kicking. A little bit. I am not adverse to a bit of water to the floor on this. Screw it, let's do it. Alright, Matt, the new toy, you're hearing it right now, it's very nice. Matt also knows that I accidentally purchased a terrible synth today, by accident, in my sort of half-awake state. It's a DX21, which I regret. It sounds like an old Sound Blaster. So, you know, if you want to hear me blast out Doom soundtrack covers, Doom 1, obviously, stick around. Oh, missed one. That could work. I don't know why you're excited about it, Matt. It's terrible. Apparently the power lead's screwed as well. And the lower C key doesn't work, so you know, that's fun. Not that I really use anything other than my main keyboard to play anything. We have an issue with the bass, everything's clashing. We'll sort this out promptly. First, let's get rid of... Not you. Probably should leave my voice on as well, that would help. And that sounds weird. It is 90 BPM. If we get something a bit faster, it won't sound quite so... Oh, but bollocks, I'll put the... We'll live with it. Let's see where we go. I am tempted just to use this. See what the problem was, obviously, when you've got kicks and another thing that's doing a kick. See now the kick kicks more. That's quite nice. I think we need to. Oh yeah, I got rid of a load of the bass on there, so it should be fine. Though I did notice that the stereo on it is quite crazy. But yeah, hence me making it less wide. International symbol for less wide, obviously, everyone knows that. Or holding your taco. We may compress this one. I got a sheet, since we fought the floor in it, I don't have to do any crazy side chaining. Not that it's a problem. But I do need to... Is it you? Yes, it is. Man, I've slapped a load of solos on again like an idiot. Alright, here we go. But might be a bit too extreme. Okay, here we go. You solos, go away. Where are they? Where are they living? Yeah, we go. This is a nice intro-y bit. We need to go somewhere with it. I'm also tempted to get some... Oh, I've seen that there's actually some drum sounds on this. And they're obviously analog. I should have a look. That would make sense. That's a very sensible thing to do. And duplicating you. I'm duplicating you. Now I need to see this as well. Oh, I've made it. No, didn't want to do that. That'll help. That'll do it. Right. And yes. I honestly don't know where anything is on this at the moment. I've noticed a lot of the a lot of latched sounds. Ooh. Man, this has got character, eh? I've noticed that keys get stuck on this quite often. Maybe it's just my setup. I don't know. I'd like to think so. Man, God, it'd be a pain in the arse live if it... Though it could be because I'm switching patches. But never mind. It's just insane. I made this one. I mean, that's just... Brant90 is asking how much my setup cost. Now, understand that I've been buying this since I started making cartoons and doing the music and sound. So this has taken, like, God, like 16, 17 years to build up. But right now, it's quite a lot of stuff. I mean, the speakers alone are like £600, though you can't hear them, obviously. That would be very silly. And then the keyboards are quite a lot of keyboard expense. Yeah. And then the computer itself was like 2 and a bit grand. Obviously not anymore. It's very old now and falling apart. And blue screens quite a lot. Though it hasn't blue screened for a while, which is nice. Thank you, computer. I dread to think how much I've spent over the years. And I've given loads of stuff away to more deserving people than me. Aha, here we go, we're in the drums. Woohoo. Oh, we're in FX now. There's like 500 bloody sounds on this thing. It's quite a lot. And I do think you can now sound all. If I press this, does it? No. What if I do shift bump? Aha! I found a way to search just by. What kind of hardware is required for a good music making PC? To be honest, the faster the processor, obviously the better. You don't need fancy graphics cards. But a good audio interface, or a decent-ish audio interface, is a very good idea. Don't really use internal sound cards like your Sound Blaster. You're faffing around with weird drivers and such. I'm actually running 2 Focusrite audio interfaces now, which gives me, I think it's about 20 tracks in without unplugging anything. But you can get ones with just 2 tracks in. In fact, I have an iPad one which does that, which is also very good. But yeah, you know, it's something for everyone. And you know, change your computer, you can still keep the same sound thing, so it's good. And you get very speedy speeds, whereas with like your inbuilt computer one, they tend to take like 30 milliseconds or plus to between you playing a note and it actually happening, which is not good. You want it like sub 10, which you can do. And you know, with Thunderbolt and stuff, it's got crazy. Clap. This is a weird sound. Ooh. Ah, I've got a stuck note again. There we go. Weird. Yes, it does seem to be a feature. Ah. Almost. Man, you could write a brilliant electro track with that. Nice. Tim and snare. None of them are really. That's almost there. It needs some noise. I do have a noise thing. Here we go. See. Must be a cut-off thing. Not quite right, is it? Let's just go for our Simmonsy thing. We like Simmons. Well, you know. Let's start it again. No one just wants to hear me just chatting. Oh yeah, if you're looking for a DAW, Reaper is very cheap to try. It's not time limited either. So if you want to learn a DAW, it's a good choice, good first choice. Bitwig is a new thing, looks interesting. Everyone seems to use Ableton for if they're doing like electronic stuff, mainly for live. I've had a go. I'm not a massive fan. Logic on the Apple, obviously, is your standard. It's a nice DAW. I like Reason because it's got wires in it, and you know me, I love a wire. I'm going to turn my headphones down. There we go. That's better. Now I'm going to turn them back up again because I'm salty like that. Snare, no, tom. This is on. some name there. Tisk, tisk. Now. Oh, I'm on the wrong bloody track. In the wrong one, wasn't I? Of course, now we've got a synthy synthwave, we need a dooga. Now, the temptation I've got is to use my standard poly 6. No, is it poly 6 or is it a mono poly? It's a mono poly. No, it's not. God, what is it? It is a chord poly 6. I was right the first time. Tell you what, we'll put it down a bass line with that, and then we'll see what we get to with this thing. Because it's fun to try and do everything with that, I think. Where should I put it? You're the bass line, so I'll put it underneath. Put it on which? Bass guard. Not even a chord, but bass. Bass room. What are you? Acid. Melody. Right. Mute you and see where we get. Yeah, let's try and get that rhythm down. I don't. Well, it'd be nice to see if I can play it. Let's see what mess I've made of that. That can't be right. Come here, you. this second. Yeah, I thought it was wrong. I was right. But it was wrong. Oh, you're too far away. Oh, no, I'm too zoomed. So in theory, I fix it. Yep. Let's see if this fits with this. Sometimes. Not there is the answer. Let's see them. I want to go up there. For a bit of interest. I agree the crick and snare are far too loud. We can fix that. Let's start sending things places. EQ'd these at all, so we've got a lot of energy being spent for no reason. Here, Mr. Kick. See, everything down there, kind of useless. Let's solo it. Better. You see what I mean? There was all that stuff here that wasn't really, you can't hear it, but it fills up your frequencies. leaves you in a place where you know, the loudness of that stuff that you can't hear is sort of pushing everything else down, which is why you rein it in. I need to do that again. And obviously with a snare you don't really have as much around there, so you can get it out of the way of the yeah. Which reminds me, you probably could. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. You'll be surprised how much there is here. Or not. I'll probably get rid of all that. The best thing to do with EQ usually is to take away rather than add as well. Because then you can get weird harmonics and stuff that are going to interfere. Right. But now obviously our fat bass line has all the frequencies. I may put a delay on this as well, like a little quarter or eighth, maybe 16th a delay. See, now the problem with this bass line is, so if you look at your kick, that's kind of happening around here, which is, I'm not going to use 60 hertz. So ideally you'd want your bass line out of the way of that. You see? So that's what we'll do. Can we get it up? Oh. It kind of falls, yeah. So there we go. Not, audibly a bit, whatever. I don't know. There we go. Right, here we go. I've completely lost the plot. I was reading your chat, because that's what... I'll leave me on, shall I? Yeah, that bass is... quite quiet actually, that's probably why. Yeah. I was going to try some delay, wasn't I? Right. Which one has the... This is a 3/4, but I'm not using it anywhere else, so let's have a look at it. Now normally with my delays I like to put some modulation on it as well. Do I do it now? No, we'll leave it. That's quite nice, it's just subtle. I don't want it to be overpowering enough, I just want it to round out that sound a little bit. Smidge of reverb. This is an easy mistake to make as well when you start making music. It's like just smother everything in reverb, which is, it always sounds terrible after a while. Unless you're out echoing, then it's all right. Hydrate. Let's unsolo stuff and get moving. Everything's kind of sitting places. It's pretty solid. And we've still not played with the stereo at all, so we've got lots of room. Also a good thing to do while you're making music is mono. See what the mix is like then. I don't even know if you can hear me now. Yes you can. because my voice is obviously, I've not really done anything with it. But yes, it's quiet, but it's working. There we go. Don't master with your mastering. Don't create the track with your mastering on. I have learned. It's very bad. But yes, do check in mono. It's going to sound a lot like this when it's done. There is a reverb missing from here. Often when you master, they will stick a little bit of nice platey reverb in there, just subtle to bring everything out of it. Am I being told off? No, I'm not. It's all good. Let's get back to the business of the business. I quite like it, but I always use this bass synth. We will get into that. We were going to try and do it on the thing, weren't we? Let's do that. Handily. This is going to sound really weird probably for a minute. Yeah. Where am I? How am I sounding in the thing? Because nice, very confusing. Obviously that's no use, but we found out how to change that, didn't we? Basses. This is very low. We may take it up an octave. There we go. It might be nice to just back it up with something a bit more simple and subby. Man, there are a lot of bass patches. Oh, that's nice, but not for this. This could work if there was less. So let's say I'll alter the I feel that the envelope needs changing on the filter. Some weird phasey thing going off, isn't there? So look what we've got here. So I don't really want that. Oh, that was doing quite a bit apparently. Oh, sure we can get away without it. I'm just changing oscillators and having fun in my own little analog world. Here we go. See, this is the thing about this. It has the most ridiculous display with massive patch numbers and tiny actual information here, which seems it's just what are you thinking, Waldorf? You weren't thinking, were you? I mean, I could get into this one, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to be very fun. You're not here to watch me twiddle. Ooh, nice metal. Rotary controllers. Let's have a little look. That's brutal. You know what it is? They put in some modulation on the filters. It's going to take a while. I think the best idea is to carry on as we were. Find some fun lead sounds maybe. And have fun that way rather than get bogged down in tweaking bass sounds for half an hour. Which I would do. Make no mistake. Right, let's see where we've gone from. Wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot how we had that. Nice message there. What would be nice to bring up some levels slowly, I think. And the drums introduce. Why did I stick the bass and the snare on the same thing? Let's explode this. There we go. All drum sounds split up. Why did I do that? So I can now mute as I wish. Much easier, much better. Right then, let's do some stuff. What to do? Let's see what happens again. Yeah, we don't need both of you. Talking of the lead, which Matt is talking about in the chat, it would be nice to make it a little bit more modern sounding with some glitchy poos. So let's do that. Obviously glitchy poo is a technical term. I found myself losing triplets on recently. Have endless fun with a beat repeater. I might extend this because it is endlessly fun for me. Let's do this. we've got enough of there. So there were some duffers. Like that one. I'll keep that. That. I know that the end one was books, but I think it's for you. All right. Kind of works. I may try adding another glitchy thing to that because I like to do that. This one does slightly different glitches. Like you don't really choose how short or long the beat repeater is, but it does tape stops and reverses and stutters, and you know, but it's just like super quick. It's nice. Save for the second half, so that would make sense. We've had a little bit of movement to that. It's really exciting. All from one little, what is that, 4-bar loop. It's now however long. I like that long loop. Now, I have noticed there is, it's you. I want to get rid of that. That was a massive fan. I want to also change those, so notice we've got which is fine, but every, 4 bars, it's a bit dull. We'll save it. We're going to need to bring that out of itself as well, because it's a bit... out this drum. interesting. I want to do something there. Yo, what happened? Oh, of course. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? We're missing a beat in the first. How did that happen? Whoopsie. Yeah, look. How did we miss that? Tut me. I make sure you're not bothering me. Again, I apologise for not getting back to you. I'm terrible. Please send me another email or however you contacted me last time, and I will attempt to answer your questions. I am so sorry. I am a horrible person. But I never voted to Brexit, so there you go. I'm not that bad. Now, we've got things going on. That's quite nice. I mean, the drums pattern's quite nice. It's doing stuff, it's less boring. Yeah, I can live with that. That's nice. We've got the acid thing happening. The question is where to go from here. What to do. Let's think. Some guitar would be nice. I don't play guitar. Branson 90 is asking if I have seen Kung Fury. Of course I've seen Kung Fury. This is not synthwave though, really. This is like some weird... I don't even know. That was the acid line. That was not what I wanted to get rid of. I want to get rid of you. Where am I going to take it? I don't want you. You're not the one. You are not the one. You're not the one. What I'm going to do is add an arpeggiator here, and we're going to go, I don't know where. We're going to go to 16th and see what happens. Now, can we do that? feeling I've done that before. I think we all know that that's what's going to happen. It's going so well. Come here, you. Clearly not that note. I want to do something to that sound though. I make it sound a bit more, well. Now, there's a question. Mapping on this. The mapping on the keyboard thing is not the most useful. I was hoping for a filter there. But no. Wait a minute. Because I was in arpeggio. Yeah, look, here we go. Let's see what. I'm feeling pretty good about this. What we do need to do is change the drum beat more. I want some different hi-hat pattern for sure. So let's get on that. Oh yeah, I need to try this one. No, not ultra. No. Let's try this. Wow, there we go. What'd be good is like some screaming sort of guitar-y. Let's see if we can dive into my samples, synth patch sets. I have made guitars, I promise. It's the Weebl sound bank. Careful now. do think about that sort of guitar, but I don't think that's the right guitar sound. I probably should get an actual guitar sound in there rather than my sort of. Actually, it's probably more the amp than anything. I know what to do. Do 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 ba do ba do do do. What it does need is effects, just so I can hear it in context. Get rid of some of this bass as well. Yeah, you'll do. bit tighter. Hello, you. We're getting places, don't you think? I think we're getting places. Some places have been got to. I want to hear where we've been and where we're getting to. Join me, why don't you? Wow, this is quite a difference, isn't it? We were going to do something about that. It's just a snare from there. Now, there's the thing. I'd say the bass line was way too loud. If we're going to go from that, we need more toms. Probably stop the kick there as well. Interesting, like Brent 90, is the guitar needed? Let's find out. Where is it? I'd say yes, but probably not that loud. And probably more distorted as well, actually. I think it's fine, like it's useful, but yeah, it's not quite, the sound of it's not quite right rather than anything else. So change this loop point. It's very annoying. Right, here we go. It could be that it feels like it's sat too far back in the mix, like reverb-wise, space and things. But it could be lots of things. I like the idea of the guitar. I'm still not like ready to sack it off. It needs to probably be a bit more squealy, really. Like a proper 80s guitar. You know what I mean? Try this again. Right, let's sack off the guitar for now. We've lost our way a bit. Hey, what we were doing was having nice synth fun, and now we've just gone. What we need is a proper guitar if we're going to do that. So I will ask the lovely Daniel Dobbs if he might help out for that at some point. He just sends through like sweet guitar licks. But yeah, I've heard that enough now. I want to stop hearing that bit. Just for a bit, then we'll get into it again. I can hydrate. There it is. These are good headphones, but they're not comfortable after like a few hours. I could swap actually. Oh, they're back there. Never mind. So that transition's still a bit weird, I guess. Probably should end about there. It's better. So, we do need a melody hook here, but I think it's pretty catchy, the bass line, but what the? Oh, right, okay. Big question is from the start or I don't know. No, is the answer. From here. Nope. Good night, Matt. See you, I don't know when, but we will see you. Oh, take that filter down, yeah, that'd be good. Weird's going, that's what's weird. So weird, what was that? Oh. Aha. That was strange. Can you hear that? Boop. What is it from? You? It's gonna be. No. What we need here is like. I bet there's a sound effects thing here. Find out. Leads, mono, pads, percussion, poly, ARP, Atmos. I have no idea. Some of these sounds aren't the most useful. Weirdly, there's only a few atmospheric sounds. Now, can we? There we go. I may as well just record this one straight into the thing. Where are we going from? You. Oh, you idiot, Jonty. I'm gonna have to play the note, aren't I? So, here we go. So it only really starts getting interesting around there. Some sort of impacty thing there. There needs to be some pachows, yes, some hot pachows. Hello, effects. What's the difference between effects and whatever Atmos then? Effects is more effective. Oh, that's a good one. Save time there. These parts are a bit, long at the moment. We've not got into the nitty-gritty of like sorting out structure and stuff. We're just getting some ideas and sounds now. It's kind of like Happy Trees happening now. We're in the Happy Tree stage. I'm still exploring this lovely synth here. Which is lovely. I'm very pleased with my purchase. I mean, that's a great sound. Ooh. This one's called Bad Subwoofer, which is quite apt, really. I mean, that's the song in itself. Man, I really want to get into this synth properly. We've done enough noisy noise. We've got some fun things. Let's have a listen to what we've got. It's probably quite long-winded at the moment. Unnecessarily long parts. It's really this one is crying out for the lyrics. Let me see if I can get the cat synth up. So when we were making the Savlonic album, Kat obviously lives in London and she does the voice of Candy Flouse. There we go. I remembered. Awesome. Obviously wanted the sound of her on the album. So what I did is sample her singing various notes up and down her range. I've made a cat synth. Basically it almost sounds like her. Question is, where did I put it? It's not a good idea to have lost such a thing. I know you're there somewhere. Cat synth would seem to be, yay, here we go. No, it always claims that it can't find the thing. Oop. Alright, good. I just need to resave it at some point. Distinctly cattish. In the Wade kind of way. Cat Wade. Cat Wade. Do 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 do. It's Cat Wade. Let's get some effects on this puppy. night. Who's leaving? Is it Hellbound, Dochi, or Brand 90? Sorry, I've been a bit distracted making this. So whoever it is, thank you for joining me, and have a good night. I should wrap up soon myself. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Good night, Brent. Pleased with his drum. How long is that? 2:33. Man, tunes, man. Feels like it's because we haven't been looping it for ages, I guess. Yeah, interesting. So we've got 2 songs on the go now. Really need to control my urges and stop buying synths and then making fun loops with them. Yeah. What I also should do is put out a little sample pack as well of all the things that I've been making. I'm sure everyone, find it useful, or at least some people, but not everyone. Like if you're a nurse, you probably won't find me playing synth and you having little 8-bar loops very useful. No, that would be very unuseful in your job, your nursey job. Right, let's save this. Who's gonna name it for me? Carnage, Canage, or Hellbound? Who's here? There's a few people. Hello. Wow, there's quite a few. Well, one of you needs to name this song for me. First come, first served. As long as it's not rude. Yes. Ops. Oh, oops, I guess. Hello. Hello, you're still here. Name it for the love of Sweden. I don't know any Swedish words, I'm afraid. At least not off the top of my head. What am I looking for? Oh, yes. Video. I'll move that out of the way. You don't need to see my directory structures. Anyway. Oh, is that what you want to call it? Love of Street. Call it Kel's Caviar. But are they an actual brand of caviar? I guess they are. I'll just call it Caviar. Oh, there we go. So there we go. 2 songs. Saving. What an awful lot of audio data. I'm going to turn this off now. This synth. You've done me well. Thank you, kind synth, for being so lovely. Oh, stretchy stretch time. Hydrate time. Gotta hydrate. So there we go. Next time we'll probably finish the first one, which was Skydiver. Oh, does anyone want to hear a sneaky upcoming song? This is called Killer. I'm back. Yes, probably a lot quieter than before, but there you go. Pow, 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 pow. Okay, So this is... Whoa, what the hell? My voice sounds very strange to me at the moment. You'll have to excuse me if I look a bit freaked out. I will turn you down, and I will turn you up. Now, is it mastered? It is mastered, but this should be fine. This is our next song coming up. Oh. No, it is. It's all this bass. There we go. That's less disturbing to me. Yeah. Yeah, speakers aren't on. That'd be freaky. It just sounds really weird to hear my voice so clear in my head. But there you go. It's only my voice. I don't know why I'm worried. Yes, this is called Killer Whales. Our next song is a comedic. So a special treat for you people that stayed up. Everyone else, haha, you missed out. Yes, here we go.
Killer whales, they're the bad boys. Killer whales, they're the bad boys. Shields flying through the air. Killer whales just don't care, cause they're bad boys. Killer whales, they'll eat a baby whale's face. Killer whales, they leave the rest up on their plates. They don't care about the mess or poor mama whale's distress. They're the bad boys. Also known as orcas, don't be drawn in by their very stylish black and white skin. Think you've got away, you'd best think again. They'll drag you back into the water. Smart and stylish, there's no denying. But if you hang around, you'll soon be dying. Not soon enough, it must be said, they're playing baseball with your head, they're bad boys. Killer whales, you're not even safe out the sea. Killer whales, they're ganging up on you and me. If it's your flesh that they crave, they will make a mighty wave. They're the bad boys. Killer whales, they hunt around in mighty packs. Killer whales, they're sneaking smokes around the back. In the queue for 10 or less, they've got 20 items best. They're the bad boys. Killer whales, they'll ask if they can share your car. Killer whales, they'll leave without paying their tab. If you chase right after them, they'll eat your face on your friends. They're the bad boys. Killer whales, their presence cause no mercy stress. Killer whales, they spend right beaner on your dress. You know that they won't come out no matter how long you pout. They're the bad boys, but I can't have loved them still.
There we go. Yes. Anyway, let's call it night. Oh, thank you for watching. Do come again. You know, follow and do all that stuff so you know when we're on again. We have a Discord thing. You can probably find... God, come here. Look at my face. You can find it there in the Discord, Weebl stuff. And I think that tells you when I'm twitching. I don't know. Not like that, Twitch. I do that, though. It's very annoying. Apparently it's excess neural discharge. Well, you know, that's what I heard. What do I know? I'm not a doctor. Anyway, yes, we're done. Go away. Bye-bye.